What's up guys, welcome to your 73rd C++ tutorial, and in this tutorial you will be happy to know we are covering the last string functions. So after this tutorial, no more string functions for a while, so I bet you guys are glad about that. So the first thing I'm going to be covering is the string erase function. Now what this function does, it erases everything from and including whatever element you tell it to. So let's go ahead and string. I'm just going to make a string called string1, and I'll write something like, hi, my name is Bucky and I love bacon and ham. Something stupid like that. And why not an exclamation point, spice things up a bit. So let's go ahead and first just print this out on the screen so we have something to compare it to after we change it later on. So now what I want to do is let's say I want to erase, I want to erase everything from the 20th character on. So it's going to be like somewhere around here. And say this is the 20th character right here. I want to erase everything from here till the end of the string. Well, we need to use something called the erase function, and it's probably already in there, right there, erase, and it takes one parameter. What character do you want to begin erasing it? And remember, it includes the 20th character as well, so it doesn't start at 21. It actually erases the 20th character as well. So now let's go ahead and print out the new and improved erased string, and we'll go ahead and run it and see what it looks like. So the original string is, hi, my name is Bucky and I love bacon and ham. And the new string is, hi, my name is Bucky, and it erased everything from here on out. So that's all the erase function does. So now, aside from the erase function, I guess we can go ahead and keep this and this and this. The only line of code that's going to change in this tutorial is this. So now that we know what the erase function does, I want to talk to you guys about another function, and that's the replace function. So press S1, replace. This function's already filling in for me. Alright, the replace function takes three parameters. The first parameter it takes is, what character do you want to begin replacing it? And Bucky, I already know, is the 14th character since this was the 20th character right here. So this B is the 14th index. The next parameter, so let's go ahead and put 14 in there right now before I forget. The next parameter it takes is, how many characters do you want to replace? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bucky is 5 characters long, so if we want to erase this entire thing, or in other words, replace it, we're going to start at the 14th character and replace 5 characters. So that's going to replace the entire word Bucky. So the third parameter it takes is, what do you want to replace it with? So now that we have Bucky replaced, I think it would be only appropriate to, add a new name. Like, I was just going to add it right there. That'd be way too easy. Like, Samuel Jackson. And I spelled that wrong, but it doesn't really matter. So you don't have to replace it with the same number of characters. You're pretty much saying, all right, what do you want to replace? And what do you want to replace it with? So if we go ahead and run this, we can see that the original string was, hi, my name is Bucky and I love bacon and ham. And now the new string took Bucky out and added Samuel Jackson. So it says, hi, my name is Samuel Jackson. I love bacon and ham. And he probably does. So what replace does is basically takes a certain bit out of the string and replaces it with something else. Easy enough. So now I want to talk to you guys about one last string function, and that's insert. Now what insert does is it inserts a substring into the string, but it doesn't take anything out like it did Bucky before. So if we wanted to change the string to, hi, my name is Lucky Bucky and I love bacon and ham, we don't want to take anything out. We just want to insert something right after is. So what we do is put S1, that's string we're working with. The function is called insert, right like that, and it takes two parameters. The first parameter it takes is, where do you want to begin inserting it? Well, we already know 14 is the beginning of Bucky, and the next parameter it takes is, what string do you want to put right there? What substring do you want to add into the main string? And just go ahead and press Lucky, and we'll add a space after Lucky, so it would be Lucky space Bucky. If we didn't add the space, it would be like Lucky Bucky, one big word, but my name is Lucky Bucky. So I'm going to begin at index number 4, and I want to insert the word Lucky with a space after it. So don't forget your semicolon, and whenever you run this, you can see the original string, hi, my name is Bucky, and now we inserted Lucky, so the new string is hi, my name is Lucky Bucky, and I love bacon and ham. So that is how you insert words, into a string. And one other thing I forgot to mention, let's see if I can go ahead and ZZ replace, just like that. Usually people use replace whenever they usually use it in conjunction with find. So remember in the last tutorial I told you about find, how you can find like all the AMs in a string. I think that was the example I showed you guys. People typically loop through your entire document and find all instances of something and use this replace function to replace it with this. For example, here's a great example. If you ever use Microsoft Word and it saw that you did your whole homework assignment and you saw you spelled the word dictionary with a K and you typed it like 18 times. Well, whenever you right click it and spell check it, it says replace all. This is how they made it. It just loops through, finds all the time you type dictionary with the word K, and replaces it with the proper spelling of dictionary, which of course doesn't have a K in it. So if you're ever wondering how Microsoft coded that find and replace, these are the methods they use to do it. So if you think, Microsoft is a bunch of genius programmers and they program in ways that you can never even learn, well, that's one of the techniques we already learned, that we just, learn the concept of it instead of applying it in a main program. But all they did is they used find, they looped through your entire document, found all the instances, and each time they found it, they called this replace and replaced it with a proper string. So there you go. There's a nice little example of when this would be useful in real life. So with that being said, that's all the well, I don't want to say that's all the string functions. There are probably like 200 string functions, but those are all the main ones that I want to cover. Now that we covered all the main string functions, whenever you're programming games and documents and applications later on, and we come across a string function, we don't have to look up what it means. Again, there are a bunch of different other string functions, but these are the main ones that you're going to come across in your programming. So that being said, take a deep breath, and we only got a couple more topics to cover. So I am ready for it, and to be honest, I'm getting kind of tired of learning C++. I'm ready to move on to game development with C++ and 3D modeling with C++ and the fun stuff. But hey, we gotta cover the boring stuff before we get to the fun stuff. Those are the rules of life. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for sticking with me for what was it, like 73 tutorials already. I had super fun. I'm just gonna quit talking right now before I mess up anything else. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.